And what's up?
Is anyone actually spectating?
No. It's just a good habit to get into nowadays. Especially if we're gonna, kick people back to the archive and whatnot and take a look at stuff.
Fair.
So yeah, I guess this is the 25th recorded episode I found out today, which is fun. That's not counting the episode we lost because I didn't hit the record button where you guys fought a kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
And the Battle Royale.
Oh, do you have that recorded somewhere?
No, I don't. That episode is gone. That is only in our memories.
My moment of triumph.
Well, the Battle Royale, but also the one, it was at my parents' house, right? We did.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that was
Is this a better microphone?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Can hear you much better now. But yeah, and then this is also the first episode both on the newly rebranded Smooth Wizard Network. And I know, I decided to finally take my name off the YouTube channel, so made it a thing.
Good.
And under the name of Band of Blunderers, which I did in fact learn I can say the name of.
Blunderers.
Yes, the Band of Blunderers. Think of a bad computer. But you are all still the problem solvers, and as always, you have problems to solve. In this case, picking up from last time, you all had fought off some Sahijin on your new boat, the Pearl of Prophecy, and had settled in for a night's rest when suddenly these mysterious lights appeared in the sky that Trev had noticed. Upon warning the rest of the crew, the boat suddenly lifted out of the water, along with a lot of the water around it, and was deposited inside this pitch black, it almost seemed like a graveyard of ships. You all just got off the boat, avoided some conflicts with some gelatinous cubes, and then made your way into this new vessel. You dodged a quick interaction with what looked like the Geth that you had bumped into before, made your way up to the upper deck where you had spotted what seemed like a control room or a captain's room, and as well as one taller individual who was a different color than the people you had run afoul of before. They were all blue. This one was yellow. Had gotten outside. We're debating what to do next when over an intercom system or some sort of voice-propelling device on the boat, you were all addressed as guests on the ship. Upon hearing this, Marloman, being an idiot, decided that this was just the right time to stroll back into the captain's quarters alone, where 3 armed guards were walking towards him, which is very
cool.
Now.
I'm cool. I'm very cool.
Marloman, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. We're going to go digital today. Oh, wait, no, I brought my dice. What am I?
Everyone else also roll initiative.
Oh. Wait, I need to roll initiative. We're going to start a fight. A fight that I caused? Did I cause this?
Oh, you straight up caused this.
Caused most of our fights. I'm learning.
Okay.
I do my best.
Impressive for me who picks fights.
I've rolled a 17.
I like to think I do my part in the fight starting.
Sure.
Trev be swinging.
We'll draw on somebody the drop of a hat.
All right, so 25 to 20.
I just rolled into a fucking pile of bullshit.
I got a 20.
Got a 20. Okay.
I did not.
19 to 15.
No, man.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be not there, but the next one at some point.
14 to 10.
12.
12 from Trev, 10 from Nyx. All right.
We're doing poorly already. We're doing poorly.
9 to 5.
7.
9.
Oh, I did 9 too.
Yeah.
Don't be happy about that.
That's cool.
And 7. Bring it up the rear, Phaedra. All right. So, first in the order is Marloman. There are 3 individuals walking towards you, weapons drawn. They look very surprised to see you walking into this hallway from where you were. So you're able to get the drop on them a bit.
Hell yeah. My character sheet is loading. 1 second. Okay. So I have the drop on them.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are there?
There are 3 in front of you right now, weapons drawn.
3 in front of me.
There
The
may be
hell?
20
All of my
20 feet down the corridor from you.
Oh no, here we go. 20 feet down the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Oh fuck. All right, I'm gonna grab my necklace.
Okay.
And I am going to play on a number 7 instrument.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I don't have that loaded.
Let me find out for you. That is a cornet.
Oh.
Beautiful. The one that I said I was going to get rid of.
I'm glad.
Oh, is cornet the one you're getting rid of?
That might be the one I was going to get rid of.
That
Yeah.
is a French horn.
Nice.
Oh, what did you just do the thing I was? Did you just? Okay, we'll talk about it later.
I did exactly what you expected me to do. I removed the cornet, I moved everything up 1, and then I put your new thing at 1.
One is the thing.
Anyway.
Sorry.
you play on a
So
cornet.
I play on a cornet a really fun ditty about getting drunk with your friends, and I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And this is just on one of the creatures.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't have the twin spell, do I? No, I don't. Whatever. They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Rolled a 15. Oh, it's a saving throw.
Not beat.
No,
that
that's
does not.
it's one of their saves. That's an 18.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, buddy.
Would this be my spell attack or my spell save DC?
Spell save DC, which I believe right now is a 17.
It is a 16 plus however much the
1 off the focus.
haunch gives me. I thought it was 3, but okay.
That would be ridiculous.
All right. Well, what ends up coming out of the cornet is the and it doesn't land. It doesn't land. The joke doesn't land.
Movement or bonus action?
Nobody laughs.
Movement or bonus action?
Is anybody else in the hallway with me?
Not yet. You walked in alone.
Great. Bonus action is going to be to cast shield.
Okay. You cast shield upon yourself.
Actually, no, that's reaction. But
Yeah, shield's a reaction spell, but it's
You can also activate your amulet of mage armor, which is what I actually assumed you were doing.
that's actually what I was going to do. Yeah, sorry. I knew one of the two was what I wanted. So yeah,
All
I'm
right.
going to do that.
Well, the 3 guards go next, as they had also rolled a 20 on their initiative.
For the record, Gary, I don't know if it'll change anything, but his spell save DC is 18 because of his focus.
Spell ties go to the defender anyway.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So would that have gone my way? No, it wouldn't have.
No.
Still, right? You
No,
rolled
it
19.
should
Would have
right?
been closer, but it still wouldn't have.
So all 3 are going to stop, pause. One of them is going to mildly chuckle for a second, then cough and get rid of it, and then just run up on you. So we'll start with the first one, making 2 great sword attacks. That's a 20 to hit. Morgan.
I'm pretty sure he gets it.
Oh, I know. I just want to hear him
What am I
say the
doing?
words. You're about to get hit The first great sword attack landed.
Yeah, shield.
Is your AC 20?
There, it'll get close with mage armor.
It'll be 15. Oh, plus mage armor, which is what?
3.
Your AC is 13 plus your dex mod if you have mage armor on, and then add whatever else.
So yeah, it's
Plus
not
my
good.
dex mod, so it's plus 3. So no.
So it's 16 before shield spell, whatever shield spell does.
Shield gives 2.
Shield is 5.
Shield is 5. So no, you defend with shield.
Oh, good.
You defended by 1. Good job. He's going to make his second attack with his greatsword on you now.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah,
and now I'm gonna cry in
It's
pain.
gonna be fun.
This one is
You
a 13 to hit. So that one misses.
That one totally misses.
The second one runs up and starts swinging.
Great.
That is
Hey,
a
friends.
8 to hit.
Hey, somebody come help me.
Because apparently I can't roll worth shit right now.
No, because then you won't learn your lesson.
Listen,
That
Parliament
is
doesn't learn anything.
17 to hit, which will hit.
no, it won't.
No,
Shield
it won't.
until the start of your next turn. You have a +5 bonus to AC. That
Nice.
counts against all of these.
Nice. That's a 25 to hit.
That'll do it though.
That'll do it, though. That'll do it for fucking sure, yeah.
That is.
That dude's devoted.
And you're gonna slice me in what? In half?
in twain, let's say. That's only 6 slashing, but also 7 psychic damage.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
And then the third one,
Okay.
that is a 6 to hit. I can't roll this shit.
It doesn't hit.
And also a 25.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hey man, you saved yourself from
Take
6.
You did take like 6 attacks or something and didn't die.
Yeah.
So
That is a 10 slashing and 9 psychic.
Fuck. That puts me at...
But that is the end of the guards. Trev, you are up.
how far am I from this? I don't
15
remember
feet
anything
from
about
Marleman,
this.
and then another 5 feet in front of him for the 3 guards. There's just a door in the way. It's the only thing.
Like, it's not open or anything.
He had walked through it, closed behind him. They're like crazy Star Trek-y doors.
How did he open it? Remind me.
He just placed a hand on the pad.
All right. So I should have that's well within my movement. So
Oh, totally.
the act of getting that door open should not
No.
interrupt anything I'm doing.
just saying, like, you physically have not seen anything that
Have
just
I
happened
heard
to
any
Marleman.
of this? Is there
No.
are these
What's-
soundproof?
What's your passive perception?
13.
There's a muffled thump.
All right. Well, I've said something about drawing on anything, so here we go. Yeah, I think I already had my weapon ready anyway, so I'm just gonna light it up and go for this.
Okay. You charge through the door like a bat out of hell. See
Well-
three blue Githyanki greatswords drawn. Marleman not looking, bad, but definitely not looking healthy.
Gary, let's not be real. Like, let's be real here. Actually, I am at 49 out of 81.
Yeah.
That's still very close to my
Still
Still have more health than me.
Yeah, still decent. All right. So anyway, I'm thankfully, because of the nature of having to briefly stop to put a damn hand on the door and open it up, I get a good chance to actually see this instead of bowling into the back of Marleman like an idiot.
Yep.
However, I am going to just do one of those shove, muscle him aside Assassin's Creed moves
Okay.
to push him behind me, and I'm going to swing on some people.
Yeah, you don't move him far enough for him to take attacks of opportunity. You just
No,
kind
I'm
of
just
place
gonna,
yourself
give him
in
a
between.
just give him a pivot step so he's behind me.
Yeah. Go ahead and swing on one of the
I
warriors.
don't think it matters right now.
No, just
So
choose.
whatever.
Just choose one.
Just gonna pick one and start murdering.
Yeah.
First one's a 25.
That'll hit.
Cool. Should I just roll for the second hit first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. I mean, well, whatever. It doesn't matter which attack I do this on, but Green Flame Blade is also a thing.
Well,
So I should do that too because I can chain to these fools.
Mhm.
Anyway, the green flame attack is a 22.
That will just barely hit.
Whew. All right. So anyway, so let's just do the first one, which is not cool and green flamey. It's this plus this. Reroll this one. Oh, it was a 1 again. Fuck you. All right. So the first attack, which is just this, is 13 slashing, and 8 fire.
Okay.
And the other one is, hold on, I have to remember how Green Flame Blade works. I always forget. All right, so
It's a weird spell.
a different creature I can see within 5 feet of it. So just the one next to it will be taking something else. Oh, Jesus. All right, so I need one of these. Glad I have so many fucking D8s because I suddenly need a bunch of them. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. That's even better because I hit level 11. All right. Oh, my lord. I need so many D8s. So anyway, time to roll like 8 dice. And so this attack, oh, Jesus Christ, does 21 slashing damage.
Okay.
And the first target takes 17 fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
And the one that it chains to takes, all right, 2d8 plus spellcasting ability mod. God, this is pretty good. No, come back, d8.
you're a monster.
I'm doing my best. Takes 12 fire damage.
Okay. The one you hit with your swings looks brutalized. It's still standing, but definitely doesn't look good. The second one is, of course, fine.
He's just lightly singed.
Yeah, he's not happy.
I mean, no.
All
Alright, and then I'll just shout like, Marleman, get back. But like, try to hold the door open if you can.
Okay. So after your turn, the captain is going to realize what is happening and burn one legendary action
Oh, goody.
to cast. Well, he's going to walk forward out of the room, and use something called Battle Shout on his team members,
Neat.
which, at least at the moment, doesn't do anything. So, you're all good on that legendary action.
The
Next
next
up,
6 attacks that I take are going to be real fuckers.
all of them with advantage. Nix, you are up.
All right. So the door now, can we say, is propped open?
You saw the door open as Trev dashed through it, and could see down the hallway.
Okay.
It's not the door is propped open, it's just you had a full view of what was happening.
So do we have to open it every time we do an attack?
Until somebody is like propping it open, which currently is not happening, then yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
It's basically like, it's almost as if in Star Trek, like someone runs through it and it just closes like this each and every time.
Yeah.
Until someone just is standing there with their hand on the thing, literally holding it open, it's gonna.
Can I do that since I'm going to be going last? Like,
And
and
at some
would that
point,
be
somebody's
like,
got to do it.
I mean, you can't take even a free action outside of your turn. So,
Mhm.
actually, Heather, I will give you this. If you want to burn your reaction for this entire combat round, yes, you may.
Huh.
my reaction, as in
Yeah.
like,
Your reaction, like your attacks of opportunity, like reactionary spells.
sure,
Things like
yeah. And I'll use that as the excuse as to why I'm going last. Is like
Yeah.
I'm holding it open for everybody.
Certainly, that works just fine. It could also, your excuse could also be that you're slow. All right, so next, what are you doing?
So, I'm really tempted to use Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
I
That
think,
sounds fun.
because I think I can do it without hurting anyone,
I mean,
If that's the case, then go for it.
without hurting my teammates. Because so correct me.
I
if
will
I'm-
take collateral damage. I'm immediately very against this because of what's about to happen to me. but if you can do it without that, please do.
Just don't step into the cloud of daggers once I cast it.
Trust
I
me,
can handle that.
he's really good at aiming those daggers.
Listen, I'll trust it.
Listen, that was one time, and
When has that ever happened except that one time?
okay, so cloud of daggers is I fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point I choose within range, and the range is 60 feet.
Yep, you got plenty of range.
Plenty of range. Okay, and then the creature will take 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area or starts its turn there. So it's basically just like a spinning cloud of 4d4 damage if anyone steps into it.
Basically, and you can put it on one of the dudes. It's a 5-foot cube, so it takes up the exact like space of one person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I could do it without really hurting someone by accident.
Yeah, you could definitely put it on one of the guys.
Cool. And
Just let me know which
actually, it's 64 because I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Okay.
I mean, theoretically, she could manage to make it if 2 people are 2 people apart. She could have it like running like immediately between the 2.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I want it kind of
You can
let
hit 2 people,
people
but not 3.
step into it. So how are the
they cannot step into it. Let's say they have no reason to walk right now, as 2 of their targets are standing immediately adjacent to them.
However, if they continue to stand engaged with me and you leave it there, they'll be starting their turn at it every time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it works either way. So I'm going to cast that ish.
Okay. Which one do you want to drop it on? There's one that is mildly singed, there's one that is untouched, and there is one that has been terribly, terribly brutalized.
Take that one.
Well,
that one, I would say, like, I don't know. Well, like, I guess you could still do 2.
Yeah, I mean, I just would like it kind of like on the front line, so of their side. So like as they have to step into the front line, they're stepping into daggers.
Well, the problem is that the front line right now is inches. It is not like a space.
Okay. I was thinking of it as like the hallway, so it was like right.
Right.
Hallway?
Right. The problem is that the 3 of them are directly engaged with Trev and Marlon. There is no space in between them for them to walk.
Yeah, I mean, but there is, like, the thing is that there is absolutely space for it to just be placed on top of 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they'll just, they can't move, like, there's no way for them to move forward. The only way for them to escape it will be retreating.
Yeah, so that's fine. I was just thinking
which is perfect.
The hallway a little differently. I think a little more like narrow, so they were a little more like in a line, but that's fine. That works.
The hallway is 15 feet across.
Yeah.
It's
There
like
are 3
it is like a main hallway.
Okay.
There are 3 stooging creating a wall.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
they're walking like rude people in a mall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Rude people on the sidewalk. So do you just want to drop it in the middle of them?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to say that is the lightly singed one on one side and the brutalized one on the other.
Okay. I'm going to find my D4s. Hold on.
Well, you don't have to roll them yet. That's something that will happen on their next turn.
So you can go if you need to, I guess. Yeah. While I collect D4s. Yep.
Do you want to move or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Sai, you are up.
Does Ermal have a dexterity bonus whatsoever?
Dex bonus? Yes, he does.
Then he would go before me.
Oh, yes, you're right. Armel, you are up.
Okay. I could heal my homie. I'll heal Marleman because I wouldn't have seen him get hit, would I?
No, but you can see him bleeding.
Or he's fucked up.
I'm pretty sure he also did say.
Yeah, when I opened the door, he
Kill
definitely
me.
said something loud about how sad he was.
D4s.
Yeah. I'll do healing word.
I don't even see where. Oh, there's.
I can do 4. I only have ridiculous spells in slot 4. I need.
Use the rest. That's what we had. 4 D4s.
7 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
You're
It's your wisdom.
My
Oh.
wisdom, which is
+4.
+4.
So 11.
He takes 11.
Marleman, you heal 11 points of damage.
Thank you, buddy.
Word. See you in the back line.
You're like, word, peace, and then turns around and darts.
I'm gonna go be over here.
I'm gonna go run away.
The captain is going to go in between Aramil and Sai and use one of his legendary actions to use his move Command Action Kill to instruct one of the Soldier Gith to swing.
So he takes damage?
I'm going to say that he does it to the one not brutalized, so I don't have to think, because this is technically not the start of their turn.
Yeah, they haven't started their turn yet.
So they wouldn't take damage. However, I'm going to say it's not one of the ones in it, so we don't even have to worry about that.
Okay, fair enough.
So he's going to take both his greatsword swings. He's just going to divvy him up. He's going to do one at you, or Trev, one at you, Marleman. But Marleman, you still have your shield on, so.
His AC is better than mine.
Oh, but that's right. With nope, he doesn't get advantage yet because that starts on the start of their next turn.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen on this turn.
Sometimes these things work out for you guys with you guys as well. Trev, that is an 18 to hit.
Ties go to the defender, I hope.
Yep, yes I
Then
do.
I'm good.
All right, and Marleman, I'm not going to use this die because this die has been doing nice things to you, and I want to do bad. That is a 24 to hit.
I hope it will.
That is 13 points of slashing damage.
Ouchies.
And 11 points of psychic damage.
This is to me.
Yes, that is to you.
Oh. 11 and 7? What?
That was 13 and 11.
13 and 11. Not even close.
So 24 points of damage total.
Gross.
And now it is Sai. Now it is your turn.
Alright. So
Die tonight.
You made this choice.
That's the last attack you're probably taking.
So was I in view of the dude ordering his subordinates?
You could see him about 30 feet behind the subordinates.
How close would that put him to me?
60 feet.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel this plan developing and I love it.
yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go stupid or ultra stupid.
Either way, you're probably gonna die.
Okay. How about this? I'm going. Phaedra and I are the only ones left in the room, right?
Nyx is still there.
Caramel's out there.
And Aramel is out there. And it's not a room, it's a deck. You're on a deck in the outside.
That's what it, but in the side of the door.
Yeah.
Correct.
Not in the hallway.
Not in the hallway.
Cool. I'm going to walk up to Phaedra, put my hand on her shoulder, and say, "Hey, let's go have some fun."
Oh, boy.
Dim door over to the captain with her.
Okay, as you do that,
Okay.
the cloud of daggers drops because the person holding the door is gone. So the door closes, causing line of sight to end.
But that's what I asked was are we the only ones on this side of the door?
And then I said no.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people on that one.
Yeah.
Line of sight ends.
Yeah.
What? It is
Technically,
concentration.
that doesn't. Yeah, it's like
It is concentration, and concentration requires line of sight.
I don't think that's actually true.
I will.
But
Concentration doesn't always require line of
it
sight.
doesn't
unless it's
say
specified.
centered on a point you can see within range.
Yeah,
It says
it'll.
a point.
Yeah, if it requires line of sight, it usually specifies.
I will check. I'm checking the book. I'm checking the book.
Just yeah, I don't know about the concentration, but the wording of the spell is within range, not within sight.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that matters for concentration in general or not.
We are finding
But
it.
I'm going to totally fuck you up. In which case, I'm sorry, but
No, it's okay. Now we know.
yeah.
Yeah, unless basically if you decide that this breaks her concentration, then you're saying that Nyx has the object permanence of a puppy.
True.
That's basically what I'm saying. Because it's like, if you think that she no longer is aware that those people are there because the door closed, then that's the ruling you're making. I'm just gonna...
Which I must say is really the opposite of Nyx's characters. Like,
Yes.
higher opposite points.
Yes.
Yeah, like, it does say, like, DM discretion. You're like, oh, if you're knocked over by a wave, you might have to
But
do a
that's
concentration save or
different.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, LOS is not specified, at least the thing I read. Which is just the Roll20 wiki, which I think is just yanked out of the book, but whatever.
Yeah, Roll20 Wiki is just yanked out of the book. I'm just looking at spell casting, the spell casting rules, just to make sure it doesn't come up somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't say either way. And because the spell does not dictate line of sight, you are good.
Dagger.
Everything works.
Daggers are still there.
Careful of my
Hopefully they teleported past them.
door.
It says once a spell is cast, its effects aren't limited by its range unless the spell's description says otherwise. Until the spell ends, you can So yeah.
Well, there are certain spells, like literally if the spell says line of sight,
Yeah, if it
then you
says,
have to maintain line of sight.
but it's saying in
I was
general.
just making sure that the book did not have concentration rules. That's also just dictated line of sight.
Right.
If it did, then that's something that wouldn't be listed on the spell because it would just be an assumement.
Got it.
Anyway,
So I'm assuming
the daggers are there.
I'm assuming Phaedra's coming with me.
I mean, she has to be willing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
That was the plan.
Okay. So you both dim door over to the back line where this captain is.
Specifically
You
behind him.
sure. Yeah, you can land a bit further into the captain's room where you can see all of these more scientisty looking type Gith at their various panels throughout the room. And you can now actually see that he is also flanked by two other warriors as well.
Cool. As my bonus action, I'll curse him.
Okay. Your curse doesn't require a check on their part, correct?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Fuck all happens.
Just making sure.
Yep.
So next up in the order is Phaedra.
Okay.
Figure
I'm trying to figure out a visual here. So we are behind the captain
Yes.
and his two soldiers.
Yes.
Are they
will
near
say-
anyone?
I will say that these guards look far less equipped and good at anything. So they look more like grunts.
Okay. Is anyone who I care about within 5 feet or so of Captain Man?
Just sigh.
Because I was thinking maybe setting them on fire, but
We're not like directly against them.
no. But fireball is a 20-foot radius, so that's why I was trying to figure out, like, that might be a bit overdoing it.
No, you wouldn't hit us, I think.
That depends on how far backwards you went.
I don't know what the visual is, so that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
You've definitely moved. You have to tell me how far behind this captain you wanted to go.
I was
I
like,
assume not within sword swishing range.
I assumed 10 feet.
yeah, exactly.
So then you're within fireball range.
Right.
Okay. Can I back us up?
I mean, you can back up.
Can I shove Sai with me?
It would take an action.
Damn
I
it.
mean,
Okay.
half movement.
I really don't want to set you on fire. You have a habit of dying.
Friendly fire for
I
Sai.
really would like not to hit friends. Okay, crap.
Wait,
Because
Is fireball, you just pick a point and it explodes around that?
I guess so, yeah.
Pretty much.
Is there a way for me to fireball so I can hit only the enemies and not my
I really
friends?
don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's a
You're
low
not-
ceiling. It's a low ceiling.
Yeah, we're
Heather,
in an
unless you're me, no.
Yeah,
you can't do
we're
it.
in an
You
enclosed
would have to.
space.
You would basically because I'm me and I like cool shit happening. I can list out a scenario for you to do this, but it's going to require a lot of checks, and if you fail one of them, you're blowing yourself up.
Then never mind.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that right up front.
Okay.
This would be throwing a grenade in a crowded hallway and hoping it only hit the bad guys.
You'd basically be trying to throw it past them and hoping that it only goes so far past them.
Okay, well, because my
Actually,
original plan
here,
was to go
even-
try to
even
kill
better.
people.
Even better, I'll give you a different layout. I can give you a set of circumstance to make this happen, but there are 2 failure points. Either you can blow yourselves up, or you can overshoot it and blow your other friends up on the other side of the hallway.
Yeah,
Like
a 20-foot radius sphere is simply too big. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that we are within 40 feet of them.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, it's just simply not going to occur without somebody who is friendly lighting on fire.
Please don't hit me. Please, God, don't hit me. Please
All
don't
right,
hit
I
me.
won't do
You might
it.
kill Marlon.
You would basically, if you had done it the way that you were saying, which was put them on one extreme edge, so it's as far away from you as possible. The other extreme edge is Trev and Marleman.
The only other
So
thing
you would
I
hit. No, you would hit all of the bad guys.
No, I do have one other thing that I was planning, and it does allow me to choose who I want to hit.
Okay, which
It is a higher rank spell, so that's why I was like, I don't know if I should do it, but I guess now that I'm here,
and that is
Destructive Wave, because it lets me choose who I want to hit in a 30 feet radius.
okay. Sure.
Fine, I will do that, because I was expecting to have to heal people first, which I'll do later, once I'm over there. So I strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outward from me, and every creature has to make a Constitution saving throw, because they're about to take 5d6 thunder and radiant damage otherwise. If they succeed, they take half as much damage.
All right, so a Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
All right, so for the captain, that is a 19.
I'm assuming that beats my DC.
For the other 2, that's not one of their saves. That is an 8
No.
and a 9.
Yeah, okay. Oh, they about to get hit real good.
All right, so those 2 will take whatever damage. The other one will take half, I believe it is.
He
Yes.
will not be knocked prone.
Yes. So
Yeah,
the captain will not be knocked prone.
correct. Okay, so first is the thunder damage. Okay. Let's see. So 3. Okay, so that is 16 thunder damage.
Okay.
I'm specifying in case they have things where they're halved.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And then 16, 20, and 22 radiant damage.
Okay, so that's 11, and what was the first one again?
16.
16, so 8.
Yeah.
So 19 damage total to the captain.
It was thunder and radiant, if it helps.
That's not important. And a bunch more to the other 2 guards who actually just disintegrate.
So I'd like to imagine they kind of like Sakura punch the ground a little,
Mhm.
and then they just sort of explode into light.
Yeah, the two other guards evaporate away, but the captain is still standing. It is now his actual turn,
And I kind of
and he is going to run straight up on you and Sai, place a hand on both of your shoulders, and you both need to make a charisma saving throw.
a charisma saving throw.
That's
Okay,
correct.
sure.
Would this be a charmed effect?
No.
Hold on. Okay, it's not bad. Where's my Just a straight charisma?
Just a charisma saving throw. If it's not one of your saving throws, then it's just straight charisma.
Okay. Then 17.
Okay. Sai?
Mine is a. Oh yeah. Oh, woof. An 11.
Okay. Both of you feel this warm presence on your shoulders. And then find yourselves falling
Oh no.
through a very nice blue sky with clouds. It's a little cold.
I'm fucking 17.
There's some snow happening around you as you're falling, and you're probably about 20 feet off the ground. So we'll resolve that in a bit. Next up in the order is Marleman. Marleman, you saw two of your friends port behind the captain who had stepped forward, and then suddenly vanish.
So there's no good guys back there anymore?
There's no good guys back there anymore.
Fireball's a lot safer now.
Let her know.
Just saying. Lot safer.
My two friends who were helping me just vanished out of thin air. Well,
Well,
assumedly because of somebody's spell.
You don't know that.
Now it's my turn.
Oh god.
Yes,
What
it is.
do I want to do? There's nobody else
Also-
around me?
All of
Trev
the
is still
like
standing
I'm
next to you.
standing right in front of you, but careful spell is a motherfucker. Also, cone of cold is really long. I'm just trying to really just root on you murdering all of these people.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
The more you kill, the fewer hit
Oh.
me.
Cone of cold.
Okay.
Wait.
That will hit all three of the dudes in front of you. Actually, how long is...
It's a 60-foot cone. It might hit
You
everyone.
can hit the captain as well.
Cone.
You can
I'm
hit
gonna hit everyone.
Please use careful spell so you don't hit me.
I am also using careful spell. Yeah.
I figured. I will write down the need of a wild magic surge at some point, but
Oh, Christ.
And doesn't he just have to spend a sorcerer point?
that's what triggers.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Any spell he casts above second level, I can...
Awesome.
Yeah, that is how this has worked this whole time.
Awesome.
How it worked, yeah.
So roll your damage.
I was gonna say, do they have to make a con save?
They do have to make a con save, yes.
But I'm also prepared to die, or prepared to roll all AD8.
Ready to die, motherfucker.
Ready to die, bitch.
So a
It's
con
either
save?
that or half.
Yes,
So
con save.
Okay. It's a 20 for the captain. Con is one of his saving throws.
That'll do it, yeah.
And for the captain, or for the warriors, one's a 19, one's a 14, and one is an 8.
Does it matter which ones are which?
You can specify.
I guess.
I'll go from that. Yeah, so Marleman, you can.
well, I rolled a 47.
All right, so I guess theoretically you would make the one that saved be the one that might die anyway.
The one that. Yeah, so the one that saved is.
I mean, it's up to you
the
which one
brutal-
saved
yeah.
because you're the one who chooses what order you roll.
I'll say that the one who saved is the lightly singed one.
That seems fair.
The brutalized one freezes into a statue and is gone. You said 47, so the lightly singed one
47,
takes
23.
23 points of damage. That would be a the one that didn't save.
Anybody
takes
killed?
this much. Just one.
That person is a frozen statue.
I
She
already
is.
said that.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's awesome. How long
Don't-
until he melts
don't
the
do
healing
my
ambient heat
job.
off my sword?
Morgan.
I did this.
Flare is my job, damn it.
I did this thing.
So, do you want to do anything else? Do you want to move? Do you want to...
If I move, will I take an attack of opportunity?
They're engaged with me now, so you should be okay.
No.
I'm running the
He'd still be
fuck
moving
away.
out of their combat area.
Any of them that swung at me would no longer be engaged with him. And also, I am now standing between him and them. So
Right, but we specifically said you did not move him far enough out to take attacks of opportunity.
yeah, but then I made it. I took mechanical actions that prevent that from being the situation. That's my whole point.
I mean, if that's also a problem,
Yeah,
I would
like
just
me
reaction
preventing
on
them
shield.
from,
It's fine.
like me starting to fight with them and engaging with them in his place is what is designed to make that not a case anymore. So I can allow him to leave without getting fucked up.
Very true. So,
He can
Marlon,
take
you
a
can
5-foot
just
step
move.
back. Like
Yeah,
if
you
he
can take a
had not,
5-foot
if I
step
had
back,
not
essentially.
been there and he tried to move
What am I
now,
doing?
he would absolutely do it. But I vanguarded for him or whatever.
Yes, you can move.
I can move.
Yeah.
Get me the fuck out of there.
All right, you run back down the hallway towards the door.
Maybe not that far out of there.
I mean, that's only
Hold the
20
door
feet.
open.
I want to be able to at least see Trev.
You would be able to see him from any distance.
Okay.
You can go back to holding the
Okay.
door open. Nobody's doing that right now.
Sure. Nixon, Armil are on the other side of a
Go
door.
back to hold the door open.
We're still on the
Good
deck.
idea.
Okay. So Nix, I need you to roll your damage, your 64.
Yay.
The lightly singed one needs to take that damage.
When I'm 6D4.
They also clang really loudly against a statue.
Yeah, they like whittle it into another different looking statue,
No, they just kind of
like ice sculpting.
They just kind of nick it a bit.
That's
Oh,
grotesque. 14.
that is cool.
That's some rough rolling. It is still standing, so both of them are going to take all of their attacks now on you, Trev.
Rock and roll.
Both of them with advantage on all 4 attacks. The first one.
All 4 total. I hope. I don't think these guys have quadruple attack.
Well, they both have
Yeah,
double
they both
attack.
have 2.
So, yeah. So that's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just roll his second one now.
Please do.
That's a. Well, that was that. So that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll also work.
Rolling for damage. First strike. 9 slashing, and 12 psychic.
All right.
Second slash, 12 slashing, and 7 psychic.
All right.
Second guy swings.
Mm-hmm.
That is a. Nope, that's a 14 to hit.
All right. Cool. That won't.
And a natural 1.
All
So I
right.
have to roll the natural 1 twice. So he smashes the statue of his friend accidentally.
Womp womp.
And that is the end of their turn. Trev, you are up.
Ow! All right. Angry boy now. Now there's only 2 people left, so Green Flame Blade is happening again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again, but I can choose what that target's going to be depending on the continued life of the one in front of me.
Okay. I assume you're rolling against the one that was lightly singed is now
And is
very
now,
beat up.
yeah, that one. And it's going to be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
And that's this much damage. Oh yeah, and so let's say that the slashing damage is 17.
Okay.
The fire damage on the first target is 14.
Okay.
And then the fire damage that chains over to the second target is only 6.
Okay. The second target is still standing. The first one is not. You cut
Hold on.
him to ribbons and he falls to the ground.
Well, then the second attack is going to go over onto the one remaining dude.
Okay.
To hit, that is a 22.
That will hit.
Oh, thank God. No.
I was looking at the wrong AC last time. I was
I was
looking
gonna
at
say, like, these guys are bad. I mean, they've been attacking me and hurting me a lot. They are bad dudes.
I was looking at the captain's AC.
Oh, cool. So that's gonna be 18 slashing and 8 fire.
He's still standing.
I'm sure he is, but there's less of them now, and I'm happy about that.
And there's less of him. The Captain is going to use 2 of his legendary actions to command kill once, and then do something else with the second one. So you're about to get slashed twice at, not with advantage.
Word.
Oh shit! That's a 19 to hit.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Do you want to use your strength
You know
contest?
what?
Or?
I should probably do that because
Okay.
this is likely going to be the last thing. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hey, you win that one.
Good
So
luck.
So
I get to
you
attack him.
get to attack him.
Fucking A. 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Reroll that one. That's much better. That's not a 1. That's a 6. 16 slashing, 6 fire.
You cut him down into ribbons on the ground.
Cool.
So now there's just the captain left.
Yay.
But
Let's resolve what happened to our friend.
he is going to use his last 2 legendary actions, in fact, to cast Dim Door on himself and vanish from in front of you.
Word.
So he is now gone somewhere. He can't go far. It's only 200 feet. But he is not in front of you anymore. There's no more enemies engaged with you, Trev.
Hey.
So, this is a genuine question that now has to get asked. Who would we like to resolve first? The 2 falling out of the sky or the rest of you?
Why the rest of us?
Reasons that will come to light very soon.
All right. Well, then I would say that Nyx would have no idea that saving herself was an option and would say the 2 falling through the sky.
Oh, no. It's not saving yourself. It's just, what story do we want to look at first?
I'm actually very gripped about what's going to happen to our friends that are falling.
Okay.
I'm curious.
All right.
As
So,
one of the people who's falling, I imagine so.
all right. So, we will focus on your guys' story first. We'll pick up with everybody else in a little bit.
Okay.
So the 2 of you falling through the sky about 20 feet up. It is snowing. It is dark. It is very well lit and bright outside. What do you do?
We are falling.
You are falling.
Okay. Seeing this, I'm going to with one hand grab Sai.
Okay.
If I can. And with the other, I'm going to cast Gust of Wind to try to soften our fall.
Okay. Make a spellcasting check.
Okay. Hold on. What? Sure, go ahead. Okay. 17 plus 8, so 25.
Okay. Like a very large fart, you push downward with a blast of wind in an attempt to slow your fall. And it does reduce some of your speed. The problem is it also blows apart some of the snow that was built up on the ground that would have acted more as a natural cushion to reveal much harder rocks beneath it.
Oh, crap.
A rocky outcropping.
I
And
just made it worse. Shocking real one.
this is what you get for not rolling a perception check before doing something.
I'm falling!
Acted before thinking. I mean, that is true.
That is Phaedra. You both take...
Oh, balls.
Does Sai get an action? Does he get a chance to try and do something?
Yeah.
Sai, do you want to try something?
I don't know if you guys
just
have time to
say-
converse, but
You don't have time to talk.
Here's
I want to see his cunning plan.
You have about 5 seconds here.
but it felt like we were falling from just 20 feet up, right?
Correct. So you have approximately 5 seconds to think of a plan.
A 20-foot fall is not that bad. I think we can just take it. So
You totally
All right,
could.
you're just bracing for the fall. Hey, can you try to acrobatic roll or something?
yeah,
Cool
that,
move.
that's a,
Neither of you are
Hugs.
particularly good at it, but you could certainly try.
Because Phaedra grabbed onto you as she cast the gust of wind, your chance for an acrobatics check is taken away from you.
He's
I'm
kind
very
of there.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Rushing it.
As you both take, originally it was just going to be 2d6, and now it's 4d6 because there are rocks.
Amazing.
"17 points of bludgeoning damage from crashing into the rock face.
Okay, well that could have gone worse, but ow.
Could have been much further up.
Yeah. Ow! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need a heal?
No.
10 out of 10.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Where are we?
Roll a perception check.
Now that I'm done falling.
I'm very
Natural
curious.
20.
Okay, looking around, you find yourselves on a slick, smooth, rocky outcropping. The air is very thin. It's very cold, and it's very cloudy around you. That's all you
Okay.
got.
Do I see the ship thing we were in anywhere?
Nope.
Do you wonder what you're seeing generally?
You don't see much, in all honesty. You see that the ground in front of you continues to slope downward, occasionally getting incredibly steep at certain points.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
It's a Black Diamond slope.
Ooh, Sai,
Yeah,
can you talk to Titania?
sure. I can't try to contact anyone on the other line.
Okay, Phaedra, are you wearing the ring, or
No, I turned it off.
just making sure? You get through very easily. You hear from Titania immediately. She says, "Oh, I lost all of you for a bit there. You fell out of contact, and not like the weird buzzing that happened last time. There was an oppressive thing. You just all fell out of vision."
Yeah, we
We
were
were-
in the in between.
Yeah.
You found your way into the Astral Sea?
Yeah.
Is that what that was? Yeah.
Well, it's the place in between the realms.
I don't fucking know. Yeah.
It's a place of wild, unkept magics and creatures that we don't dare deal with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We fought the good.
yeah, we were fighting one of their one of their guys, and he sent us
Somewhere.
wherever we are now. And the fact
That would
we
explain
fought
why I
that-
only sense two of you right now. You've been brought
Yes.
back.
Where
Yes.
are we?
Right now, I am reading you in the Beartooth Mountains,
Oh, goody!
in the north of Kellen.
I don't like the cold. Fuck this.
Um,
I don't think you needed her to tell you that it was
so,
cold.
welcome back, I guess. Why are there only two of you?
Because he only touched two of us.
Oh, okay,
We've
good.
got a lot of details.
We didn't come here by our.
I said he touched us and sent us here.
You know what? I'm picking that up now. Well, that's fun.
Is there a way to get back for us?
I mean, I don't. Do you guys know how to shift between planes?
No.
No, I wasn't paying attention during that school lesson.
Then I can't help you. I would recommend finding a mage or finding something who can possibly send you back.
I'm gonna try sending a message to everybody.
Does sending work in between planes?
Yes, it does.
Does it work without a failure chance?
I don't know. Let me check.
It doesn't. There is a 5% chance it does not work.
Okay, yeah, because I'm double checking the wording. It's any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane, then you 5% chance. Yeah. Okay. Double check.
Hey, it's almost as if I know some stuff.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Gary. Every once in a while.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try letting them know where we are.
Okay. Who are you trying to contact specifically?
Who would I try to contact? I would say.
Nix.
I was going to say, the fact that you're not saying Nick's already is shocking.
Yeah.
The responsible one.
Well, I was gonna say either Nix or Trev.
Okay. Nix, at this point, you feel a vague warmth in the back of your head. What is the message you're sending, Phaedra?
All right, Sai and I were.
There's no word limit on sending.
Oh,
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Sai and I were transported back to the material plane to, what was the name of the mountains you said?
Beartooth Mountains.
Beartooth Mountains. Is everyone okay?
Can I answer?
Oh, no, it is 25 words. I'm sorry. I was thinking of message.
Yeah.
So, yes, cut that down to 25 words and choose.
Yeah.
Don't choose your wording.
Oh, really?
That was less than 25 words.
That had to be less than 25. Like,
it was close enough that we'll just move on.
Cut out random articles.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Okay, yeah. Everyone okay? Question mark.
Nix, you get most of it. You get the tenor of the message, and you can reply once.
Okay. Can I like talk to the people I'm with before?
It doesn't specify.
Like, can I convey that message to the group and we like group
Talking is a free action.
Can answer in a like manner immediately.
Yeah, so no, you have to message
You
me.
have to message immediately back.
pressure?
So before you respond, let's pick up for the about 4 to 5 minutes that occurred before this message gets sent on the boat. The 4 of you, now out of combat with 3 dead Gith in front of you, find yourselves in this hallway. Some of you still out on the deck staring at the astral plane. The captain has vanished, and you are all standing with no idea where your team has gone, just sort of on this ship now.
Okay. This is before the message comes?
Yes, this is the 5 minutes before the message gets there.
Well,
I'm just bleeding, generally.
Yeah. Yes, you and
I'm
Marlon
not
are both
doing great.
very badly bleeding.
Well, I forget. Never mind. It doesn't matter because I was gonna say like Blood Eater or whatever. Is that half health or lower?
It doesn't
But-
matter.
I just
It
there's-
doesn't matter.
You would
Mechanics are
both.
stupid.
You would both.
I took a
technically be
lot of
bloodied.
sword slashes and it sucked.
You would both technically
Yes.
be bloodied.
Craig, what are you at right now?
I don't. Sorry, I always have like a weird like. Do I feel like saying health numbers in like
Okay.
out loud or whatever? But I'm not doing. I'm like.
You're bloody.
I don't want to get into another fight right now. I'm hurting.
Okay. Great. Yeah, I don't want to get into another fight right now either.
I could hook up both of you guys, but that's a level 5 spell.
Man. It's not like I used a level 5 spell to kill one of them.
Okay.
I mean, whatever. You can also just like do like we have time right now, so you can do like multiple of lesser ones or whatever, or multiple of single target or whatever. You can help us out without having to do like big,
Yeah.
wide range stuff. Yeah, 5 minutes. That's an eternity.
But you don't know you have 5 minutes.
Well, whatever. You have. Well, there's nothing going on right now. We're currently
Yes.
not fighting, so you
That
know.
is true.
Healing is good first thing to do.
Okay. I will say that your healing time takes place over the 5 minutes of worry about trying to figure out where these guys have gone, and you receive the message.
All right. So it's Marleman, myself, and Nixon, Aramel, right?
Correct. That is the 4 of you
The
right now.
folks have vanished.
Yes.
I'm going to cure wounds, my homies.
Okay.
And first one I'm going to do at level 2.
Here, you roll silently and just tell people what they healed. Nix, how are you responding?
Responding to the general situation.
No, you get to send a response to me.
Actually, no. Yes. How are you responding to the general situation first?
Yeah, because I didn't know if we'd caught up to the point that I got the message.
In a manner of speaking, we know Aramil and the 2 boys, at least, will be healing through the entire time, so you, on the other hand, are still free.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would just be waiting for them to be healed up. There's not really much I can do.
Okay.
So yeah, then it would just be until I got the message. I guess, and I also have to do 25 words.
Yep.
Yes.
I healed Trev 14 and Marleman 8.
Hey,
Okay.
Like this. By touch.
good bro.
By touch.
Okay, so here's my answer. Well, shit. We'll discuss with group and find a way to get you back. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.
Aw. No one else knows that you send that. So
Nope.
just-
I don't know if that makes it cuter or weirder. So,
Okay.
guys in the material plane, you receive that message.
Okay. Okay. They have been informed.
Okay. So what do we do? Do you have any sort of transportation spells? Because
Not planar dimension traveling. No.
how about this dimension traveling? Like,
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
I've got dimension door, but that's only 500 feet.
yeah, same here.
Do I know what's going on right now?
You very vaguely that Nick said they have been transported back to the material plane.
Is this a thing that if I blinked, I could get in contact with them?
In no way, shape, or form.
Okay.
So
In fact, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yep.
If you blinked right now, things would get very weird very quickly.
Shouldn't have told me that.
Probably not in a good.
Not in a good way. Allow me to be fully blunt with you. You would take a lot of necrotic damage.
Okay, I won't do that.
Because you're
where
in
the
the
DM
plane
has to
that you
tell
blink in. You're in the plane that you blink into when you cast blink. You'd be blinking into your own soul.
Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it as bad.
It's bad.
I mean, I have access to certain spells. I just would need to wait a day so I can reconfigure them. Because I don't have access to it currently, but I know I have, like, for 30 seconds or however long. But
You don't have access to plane shift. Plane shift's a 7th level spell.
we're not plane shift, blink. But I'm saying, like, even if that's for a second, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you would blink into a spot in the astral plane that
Yeah.
mirrors your own
Mm-hmm.
for 30 seconds.
No idea. Okay. Where is where we are in relation to the rest of the, like, I'm trying to recall the map as to where we are.
Let me get the map.
Thank you. Heather doesn't remember these mountains.
That's the thing. Like, she said where we are. Do we know where that is? Like,
I mean, I probably have looked at a map where I can pull a map out of my belongings or something. That was just a Heather needs to know where we are situation.
yeah.
Maybe I won't get the map because I don't actually remember where it is right now. Should have found it earlier. You're in the north of the continent. You're in the mountains where both the Grey Shroud Monastery and Jerusalem are.
Oh, jeez. We're way back there. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Fuck.
I've never really been there, but you seem to know more.
Unfortunately, we're near where we were a long time ago. So, because
I wasn't there.
Well, yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah. Our group, at least when I joined the group, we met up at the monastery, and I kind of give him a general. Here's what we did. Okay. I don't know what to do.
Mhm.
I suppose I can. Oh, I don't like that, but I could do it. I can ask my.
I love the fact that this visual of Sai sitting on a rock on a snow-covered mountain slope as Phaedra has an internal crisis over not having something to do.
I can.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't have access to any kind of spell that would bring us back. And even if I did, where we are, we're on, like, a complete different area. So we wouldn't even be close to where our friend. How did he do that?
He's a magic man.
So the way I see it, we have two options. We can wait for our friends to try to bring us back, or we can just find our way to the nearest place where we can get close to where they were when we last.
You're a fucker, Craig.
Actually,
That's like almost on the opposite side of the continent. I'm pretty sure.
I don't see another option.
We're in the southeast, and now we're in the northwest.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second.
No, you just know you're in the north. You don't know where on the Beartooth Mountains you are. You
Okay.
just know you're
Well,
in the
we're not-
range.
Can I contact Titania
Sure.
and ask her if there's a way that she can send someone to essentially collect us and take us back to somewhere in the Feywild so we can transport somewhere closer to where we were before we took the ship?
She responds with, I don't have anyone even remotely close to where you guys are. None of my agents are even in the remotest sphere of where you are. You're going to need to look for something on your plane to help you out of this one.
All right, so let's take a look around. Is there anything here, Gary?
You're on a mountaintop.
Yeah, and?
It's cloudy, it's snowy, it's cold.
All right, we're fucked.
Okay, let me think. I could ask her some divine intervention, but I don't think Celestine's going to be too happy about it. Okay. I think, barring any help from our friends, because we don't know what they're going to be doing, we may have to just get back to where we were and like go back to the pirates.
Yep.
And get another boat, which won't go very well. And by the time we get there,
crew like this.
I'm legitimately not sure. Like Phaedra really has no fucking idea what to do at this point, other than we probably should get off the mountain. But I'm also slightly like, we did get transported here, but.
Right, but we also can't survive on the top of a mountain.
All right. I guess we'll start heading down the mountain and. I can't. I have to. If I scry, I'd have to pick on a specific thing, so that wouldn't help me so much. I'm trying to think. Like, there's a way to think of where we are in relation. I guess we'll just start heading down the mountain and see what we can find. I honestly, like, there's not much we can do.
All right. You begin walking down the mountain.
Don't like this. Very unhappy about this.
The other four of you.
I was going to say, like, I really was so invested in the idea of what was going to happen to these guys until I realized it was going to be them standing on a mountain.
The rest of you, what are you doing?
So I need to convey the information from the message to them.
You do so.
They are in the loop on the fact that our friends are stranded in the material plane. That's what it is.
Sort of a perspective thing. Either they're back where they're supposed to be, or you're all stranded in the Astral Sea, or vice versa.
They're living in a material
where they
world.
should be.
Well then,
Now that someone decided to beat up a microphone with a book.
yeah, I can't even begin to think about how to help them. That's not really my thing.
I guess if they're on the right plane but in the wrong spot.
I mean, we are on our plane.
Yeah, they're back where we came from, so
The
we have no
real
like.
loop, as it were.
You cannot communicate with them.
Yeah. So here's literally the only that will not work, but it's what I've got, game plan I've got. The only way that we got here was that somebody here brought us here. So maybe we can find some room here where there's some crazy magic thing that we can use to bring them back.
But why would we bring
it's
them
a
to us
transporter.
necessarily?
To finish whatever we're trying to do here and then get out of here.
We're trying to get here.
We got to figure out what's going on, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Like,
And I'd feel better if I'd feel safer if they were with us.
that's fair. I would definitely feel safer if they were with us. I don't necessarily know that we're in a safer place.
Oh, we're not, but we still got to do stuff here.
Yeah.
So if there's any way for us to get them back here, it's still probably for the best. And as a bonus, if we figure out a weird plane shift, like this might not even exist, but if we find some magical, cool way to get them here, then when we're done, we might then understand how to use it to get us back.
Yeah, like I think regardless, I think we both want the same end goal, which is there must be a magic something here that can do plane shift and stuff.
Yeah, there's got to be something, and that's pretty much got to be our plan here, I think.
Okay. So the four of you are having this conversation on the outside deck, I assume, of this ship. You're not standing in the hallway with the dead bodies.
Full of dead guys.
Yeah.
Awkward.
You'll remember on your way to this deck that there is another, building or hold, on the opposite side of the deck from you. And there were a number of rooms you did not search on this upper floor. There was also a lower floor that you did not go into.
Didn't you say that one of the other we saw a lower floor that had just a bunch of machines we didn't understand or something?
The arcane eye peeked down there and saw a lot of machinery. Yes.
All right, so I don't know. That's not necessarily it. We have no idea what this is going to look like.
I mean, we could try some more doors.
Yeah.
Take a second and see if there's anything in there. But
as you're having this conversation, the Star Trek door opens next to you, and a very tall, very thin, yellow individual stands in the door frame. As opposed to the captain, who was well armed as well. This individual is bald-headed, with braids that seem to come out of the bottom of their neck as opposed to the top of their head, of white hair, very thin, wispy beard as well, very elongated features, very tall, yellow pointed ears, spindly fingers as he looks at all of you and says, "So you're all the ones who killed the captain, I would assume."
We killed the captain?
Last I checked, we didn't. He just disappeared. But anyway, yeah, I guess.
Well, he's not here, so we're going to assume that he is dead.
Yeah, but speaking of that, he seemed it looks like he warped some of our friends out of here. How do you do that warpy stuff? We kind of need to figure that out.
Magic?
Cool.
You use that magic to bring them back, please?
No.
Why?
What?
I cannot cast magic. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang.
My name
How
is
do
BB.
you guys...
What?
My name is BB.
It's going.
Who can?
The captain?
Naturally.
All right, well,
Magic?
we'll figure that out in a minute.
A singular plane shift spell like he cast is cast out of a person.
How did he get the boat? How'd the boat that we were on end up in here?
Well, you'd have to use the warp machine.
Oh, where's that?
Right down this way.
Cool.
Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Wait, who are you?
I am BB.
Yes.
Beatty. He said that already.
Yeah. I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Trevathan. We've been brought here, kind of against our will, mostly because you guys teleported our boat in here.
Ah, you came off the new boat.
Sure, I guess, yeah.
It is not usual that I get to talk to our guests, so this is a pleasure.
I hope that. Guests. I'm not gonna lie. I killed some folks here.
Yes, they were of the warrior caste. They were very low.
They messed me up real bad, and it wasn't very cool. So I'm still kind of sorry that I killed your dudes, but they started it.
No, it's perfectly fine. We'll grow some more. It'll be just fine.
Oh, huh.
Nifty. So what? Okay. Why any of this?
Yeah, I guess we'll start from the important beginning question. Why are you guys pulling boats out of other planes into your place?
We need food and we need people.
What do you need people for?
To grow into Gith.
Well, that seems bad. That seems like a lot. What?
Are they Gith?
They are Gith. I am Gith Yankee, and he kind of gestures at himself.
So what's the difference?
We Gith Yankee are a race of people. We were cast here. Well, I'm not really sure how time works in the Astral Sea. No one really knows. No one really ages here.
Okay.
But we were casted to the Astral Sea. Maybe eons, maybe decades, maybe last year. I'm not entirely sure.
So you're saying you were always Gith Yankee, but you had to make it.
Correct. The Gith are, what's the correct way? Experiments. They're, apologies. My people is very sterile. So,
Did you ever think though that maybe that wasn't cool to do to people if they didn't want you to do that?
don't really care either way. You have to understand, the only reason I am telling you this information at all is to get you off my ship as quickly as possible.
Okay.
You all seem quite strong and quite well armored and well armed. You are not the usual sort that we bring onto our boat. So, I am giving you an offer. I will give you whatever information you want. I will tell you whatever you want. Only that you then politely leave.
I can't speak for the whole group, but I'm gonna have a hard time just leaving if you're not gonna stop.
I mean, that is your own prerogative. However, you will never get out of the Astral Sea without my help.
Could you show me the warp machine and then we could finish the discussion?
I will show you the warp machine by throwing you through it.
Damn.
Well, throwing is tough if you can't use magic, and I'm pretty sure I can take you. So we're still gonna have to have some conversations.
But if you kill me, then
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. We're just gonna keep talking here. Like, this is a weird situation because, like, you definitely hold like conversational power here, but I still am very capable of killing you, and I have a whole lifetime to figure out your goofy machine.
well aware.
So-
However, you don't seem very smart, so I'm fairly certain that you wouldn't be able to figure it out.
I got a lifetime. I can take a little bit.
Oh, more than a lifetime. You would have
There you
eternity.
go. Yeah, there you go. I like my odds. So anyway, you might be in a little bit less of an advanced argument position than you think you are. So let's just chill for now.
You were the one being aggressive. I don't really see the difference here.
You just think you control the situation, and we don't necessarily like your whole behavior here about the way you're treating like sentient beings.
Yeah, I would immensely disagree with the argument that we were the aggressors here.
Look,
You guys are
if you have a problem with my way of life, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. The only thing I want is you all off my boat.
I mean, I
And
still
you-
haven't put my weapon away.
No, you have not.
If nobody says anything, Marleman will take a step forward and do a thing.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Marleman.
What Morgan is doing is trying to egg on his colleagues to do something other than let Marleman take the lead.
Okay, so
Because he'll do something, not great.
are there any other non-Gith or Gith Yankee people on the boat right now?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Wait, you're the only like Gith Yankee on this boat right now in this facility?
I believe the captain has departed the boat completely, so yes.
That seems true. But all right.
I meant, like, are there any other captives, basically?
Nope. Not anymore, at least. Here, I can show you even. He takes a step back and sort of waves at the door for you all to follow him through.
For what?
To follow him through back into the main cabin of the boat.
Okay, I follow.
Yeah, fuck it, sure.
All right. As you step through, he places one of his very elongated hands on one of the panels to the side, one of the doors you all had kind of neglected, and slides open the door and sort of gestures in. Inside, you can see these long blue tubes with gestating bodies in it. The bodies of dwarves and elves, of human here or there as well, that seem to be in various states of change. Some seem very fresh, newly dead, that have been crammed inside the machine. Some seem very very long gestating. These look more like the Gith you've already seen, the blue skin, the long ears, the ridges along the head. As you can see, we use our captives, we grow them into Gith, and then we move on.
Kind of like, obviously, there's no answer you're going to give to this is going to satisfy me, but I'm still going to ask, to what end?
Continue the population of the race.
But if they're like not the same as you, what the hell's the point?
Oh,
How
I
do
don't wanna-
more like you come into being?
This is a
Which-
literal episode of Star Trek BTW.
Of course it is.
We don't. There are only so many Githyanki left.
How many? Just out of curiosity.
I'm not really sure. I haven't spoken to the hive mind in a long time.
Huh.
Where's this hive mind at? Just
Great question.
curiosity.
I mean, if you guys have like a plane jumping machine, why don't you just like sliders your way around the multiverse until you find it?
Well, unfortunately, our numbers are not large enough to reclaim our kingdom.
Ah.
For
So you were
eternity, why do you need more?
Why would we want to stay here for eternity?
So you're also trying to leave here?
Of course we are.
But you have a warpy machine.
Like, we don't understand this. We're going to ask these questions.
No, I know. And I am, apologies. I'm emoting as him.
Yeah.
Apologies. I do not think these are dumb questions at all. He sort of looks at you incredulously and goes, we were cast out of the material plane. We will not be just welcomed back in to our kingdom.
Well, especially with all the stealing
If we are
people and fucking with them.
If we are going to return to our kingdom, we will take it, which means we need bodies.
I see. So,
I'll just stab him in
guys.
the face.
Yeah, I'd had this conversation over by now.
Yeah, I would have just stabbed him.
Trying to.
Yeah, guys, we can't walk away from this. Huh?
I can remind you again. I am not alone.
Yeah.
Killing me will stop nothing besides stranding you all here in the Astral Sea.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're saying that you're the only one who can help us get back or whatever, if you're the science man, if you don't have a head anymore, then I mean, there's lesser the ability to do this is less.
Certainly, you would disable this ship. It could not continue its task.
Word. Are the other ones harvesting from like other planes or whatever? Is that how that works? Are you guys all harvesting from the same place?
We go back and forth. We will take a few Fey here and there. We will take a few Fire Elemental and Ice Elemental here and there, but they're much easier. It's much easier pickings on the material plane traditionally. Those who fight back, we usually just let the cubes take care of. And those that are fit and healthy, we transform them into kith.
You're a bad person.
That is from your perspective.
I love Nyx.
Trying to argue morals. I love it.
Regardless, would you all like to go home?
Right. Brief out of character thing for the sake of everybody. I am not good aligned. I cannot be the one who does this.
I feel like if you're good aligned, you also can't be the one that does this
Nope.
for a multitude of reasons.
Nope.
I mean, if we have some chaotic good people, this is almost exactly in that wheelhouse.
I am
I'm
not
not.
chaotic good.
Nope. I am not
I am,
chaotic
but
good.
I'm not there.
Let's say there's only one chaotic good person in the party.
Oh.
That's me.
Marleman had his alignment shift to chaotic neutral.
Yep.
Nyx is neutral good.
All right.
Yeah.
Armel is lawful good.
My alignment's unknown.
And yes, size. Due to specific quest, I will not talk about his alignment. But
Mhm. So yeah, like this is one of those things where like just briefly because we could be talking in circles forever. I could make the case that out of character, neutral good would do greatest good for greatest number, or whatever theoretically. But yeah, like whatever.
But so
Like
here's what I'm thinking partially is if there's more of these ships and there's more of him, and if we can't get to any of the other ships without first getting back to our home, the greater good is we go home and form a plan to come back and do more.
yeah, I mean, if you wanted to say that out loud, that's fine. Like
Yeah, I can say that as Nick.
yeah, like we can actually have that be the thing that you say, and I mean, like I can't argue with that.
Yeah, like that's. I would love to stop this ship right here, right now, because of the potential for it getting more people in the interim. However, the greater good might be letting that happen while we put a stop to it in full.
That is probably the best we can do.
Yeah. So, you're the worst guy.
You're pretty like. obviously, you wouldn't. I could tell you right now that I could bring down this entire operation, and you wouldn't believe me. So, whatever. At this point, I do have a question for you, though, just for the sake of a friendly deal between me not murdering the shit out of you. Would you be willing to or able to use your little plane shifty device to find our friends, bring them here, and then send all of us the hell out?
Unfortunately, our warp device is a very sort of singular thing. We can drop your ship back in the ocean, and we could move all of that. However, dragging things through it from a great distance would require a long time.
Whatever. I guess we'll figure that part out. We'll cross that bridge later then.
Very well.
Do you have a way to make the cubes not fuck us up while we go back to our ship?
Certainly.
Neat. All right, guys.
Yep.
I think that might be our game plan. I don't know. That might be all we've got.
Yeah, Nyx is not a happy camper, but
I don't think any of us are right now.
But I think that any other choice would be irresponsible in the long run.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, if this is the way that like you are the closest thing to a moral compass that we've got, other than I guess Aramel, but
Aramel's moral compass is a very specific line.
Yeah.
He likes trees.
Trees, good.
he is lawful good in the good of the forest.
Yeah.
I will say, before we do too much, I do want the take of the two people who have not had as much to say.
Who is that?
Aramel and Marleman, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to know where they're at on all this.
Marleman's doing the boning.
How we would.
So I don't know. I'm kind of with Nyx on this. It's just like this is just shitty. I don't want to.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm in the same boat of just it sucks, but that is what we've got.
Yep.
If we can't get back, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys had a conversation because if not, I was just gonna vicious mockery on him. So.
I'm just worried he's gonna send us away now, and we're just not gonna be able to stop this.
I mean, that's definitely something that's bugging me as well, but I don't know if we can stop it right now anyway.
Yeah. Even if we kill him,
so at least Nyx is right.
Quarter.
That we can't get out.
So yeah, Nyx has probably got the smartest plan here.
Yeah.
Always the smartest one in the party.
Damn close, if not.
This sure shit ain't me.
So yeah, guys. We'll have to have some, some powwows about this. This isn't gonna feel good, but it's like sigh deeply and look at this asshole and just be like, all right, what do you got? How do we get out of here?
Very well. I was hoping you would take me up on my offer. Just return to your ship. I will have it escorted back to your plane, and I hope to never see you again.
Do we have your word that we won't be attacked on our way back to our ship, or until we are gone?
Most certainly.
Fantastic.
You're not just going to drop our ship off into the air.
Yeah. You place us back where you found us?
This may sound bizarre to you, but the Githyanki do keep their word.
I mean, we'll find out. We're about to learn that, I think.
Word is literal.
You will be safe to your ship. You will be safely deposited back in your plane in the sea with the water you came in with.
Nice.
I will even offer you a boon. I'll return some of the supplies we took recently as well.
That's a start.
That is a start.
I'm gonna wildly assume there's no survivors from your there's no remaining and there's still form survivors of the previous places you've taken or boats you've taken.
I would say unfortunately not, but you cut down a few of them today.
Oh well, that's neat. I'll leave that part out. This is going to be a longer chance, but since if we're still near the pod room, is there like a knickknack that I can take with me?
Roll a sleight of. Oh, do you just want to take? Like you're asking him, not trying to steal something?
Legitimately, I'm going to ask him, and then that is hopefully going to make Nyx realize that if he says no, she should probably try to steal something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, good. I'm so great at that.
So, like, do we, out of character, do we know how to get back here?
Like, no, not at all. That's not. But we just want to like. I want all the intel I can get to bring
Yeah,
back.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that this is a really good intel gathering situation, and not like we're not prepared to act on this shit right now. I don't know.
Just on the deck, though?
I mean, I thought we were like
Yeah,
he
he
showed
showed
us
you
that
into a
pod
lab.
room.
That's right, with the pods and stuff.
Yeah, the gross room that I figured there would be something that we could use to explain ourselves.
Okay.
Well, the persuasion is a 14, which is
Okay.
better than I expected, but not great.
He sort of stops and thinks, and then reaches into one of the sleeves, the longer sleeves of his robes, and removes a very jagged piece of fabric that he then hands to you. It's got a symbol that I will draw out for you. Give me 1 second. Just gotta grab a piece of paper. This is not something I actually expected you to do, so I was not prepared for this. I apologize.
A dog.
Tactical and mission planning. The one thing where Trevathan is actually relatively smart.
Looks like that.
Fun times. Hold on, I want to take like a screenshot of that or something. Whatever.
I mean, I have it right here for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Here, to put it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
In case your group scribe wants to.
I was
write it
really
down,
hoping
even
it
though
was
she
just
can't
one of
see it.
those. I was really hoping it was just one of those cool asses.
We do have one. You do have one of these now. Anyway, as he sort of hands that to you and goes, "Take this. It's the symbol of the Githyanki Empire that will soon rise again."
Well, it's doing great so far. Whatever. I love that we're just being at this point. We've all made it very clear how we feel about each other. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It is mutually beneficial for us all to depart here and never speak to each other again.
Right. Never.
Never.
Yeah.
Sure.
But say we wanted to.
Then I will see you on the fields of battle, and I hope you enjoy having a sword through your gut. Now, can you please return to your ships?
All your other dudes did that so well. They're all super fucking dead.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Let's go, guys.
Probably wise.
All right. You all return to the pop. You find it completely unmolested. You find
Are the boys there?
the trio.
Friends
Boys are there.
fighting.
Good.
Yes, you find them hiding inside 3 barrels that were stacked on top of each other. How, you're not really sure. How they both got into them and then stacked them up. But they all pop out of their barrels with a C, C, C.
Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
And you slowly feel the ship raising back up into the air. And then a very bright light fills the room as you all feel the deck move beneath you. And then you feel a very, now slowly becoming familiar tug at the base of your navel. As if everything inside you has become jello and then reformed at the same time. And then you're back on the ocean. There's no dramatic raise up or lift this time. It's just you all seem to slide almost back out onto the sea. You find yourself. Yeah, you essentially pop. You find yourselves in the sun is slowly raising. It looks like it's only been an hour or two since you were brought up into the ship or into the Astral Sea. Sun is just starting to rise. The smell of the ocean hits your nostrils. Those of you that take a quick look around, you find more and more crates in the hold of the ship than were there before. All carrying various signatures. Some of the City of Lathander, some of the Crescent Wave. And you have returned.
Cool.
Is it literally the exact same positioning? Like, are we north to south? Like, what?
Not quite the same. You're not in the exact same spot. The shore is a little bit further away than it was before. You're a little bit more out to sea.
Okay.
But via the compass positioning and doing some quick astronomy. Apologies.
Doing some
I don't want to know what your horoscope is.
Yeah.
for the day that we're pointing behind
Doing some quick astronomy using the astrolabe.
You have
You're in
wonderful
the
friends.
same relative area of the ocean.
Okay. Well, that sucked. We should probably find Phaedra and Sai.
Yeah.
Marleman has message?
I also have message. Yes.
Okay, maybe you should send them a message and let them know.
Message is not the same as sending.
No.
It,
I have to see them and point it at them.
Yeah.
I do not believe I have sending.
I thought message was the one where you just had to have the person in mind or
Does
what.
not need this.
No.
That's sending.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have sending. I have message.
All right. Just as a quick question, who is doing a search of the boat?
What kind of search?
Just, checking what's been added, making sure there's no special surprises, things like that.
I think Caramel's
Beef.
perception is the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him no matter what.
Okay.
Caramel's
Marleman, roll an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
investigation or
Right, hold on.
Investigation.
It's a
I'm
D20
pretty
plus.
good at
Well, I
that,
rolled an
so.
18 on my D20.
Nice. As you're searching through and finding...
Well.
No, you're good. As you're searching through and looking at these new barrels and making sure that, there is nothing hidden in them, you notice that one is moving. Just very slightly.
Oh.
Kind of doing a bit of rocking back and forth.
okay.
What do you mean? Like,
Is it fizzing? Sizzling?
It's not fizzing, it's not sizzling.
It's just like
it's just chilling? Like, what?
It's just kind of rocking a bit back and forth.
I'm gonna go investigate that.
Okay. Are you just prying open the lid of the barrel? Apparently he's muting the microphone.
Oh, nope, sorry, I didn't mean to. I am doing that thing where, I've got my hand on the lid, but I'm, leaning away from it as I lift it open.
Okay.
In an attempt to, if something blows up, it won't blow up my face, just my arm.
Okay. You go to lift the lid, leaning as far back as possible and keeping your eyes on the barrel. And as you do, you see maybe 5 or 6 sacks of potatoes in it. But
Those potatoes?
well, they look like sacks of potatoes. But after a second or two of looking at it, you realize that there's only 5 or 6 sacks of potatoes in here, and this is a large crate that could hold way more. But it looks like it's filled to the top.
Oh. This thing's a joke barrel. I start pulling bags out.
Okay. As you begin pulling bags out, I need you to make a dexterity check.
Fuck.
Spring snakes!
20. Oh god. This isn't gonna be good, guys. I rolled an 8 plus 3.
Okay. You, as you begin to lift the sorry, give me 1 second. The sacks off, see that the floor of the crate starts to lift with you. And then you realize that it is not the floor of a crate. It is a fake bottom.
Yep.
And at this point, you receive a scorching ray square to the face.
Come on.
It is 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And as you bat the flames out of your face and try and get yourself into a more standing position, you could see a wand pointing out through the opening, followed by a vaguely muffled voice that just shouts, "Try and take me, you fucking bastards! I'll kill all of you!"
Hold on.
Hands in the air. Hands in the air. What is... sorry. I'm sorry. How did you get on my boat?
The lid opens up, and a figure steps out. Dwarven, Gray hair, not well kept anymore. You could tell that it used to be braided and well taken care of, but now it has gone almost completely feral. A beard that has lost all sense of shape, very frazzled eyes, very angry looking individual as he stands up and looks at you and goes,
Does he look familiar?
No.
I know who he is.
And he goes, you ain't blue.
Thankfully.
He now points the wand at you.
Wait,
You're blue.
what did he say? You ain't blue? Is that what he said?
You aren't anymore, thank God.
I'm not blue anymore. I used to be, but not anymore.
And then when he points his wand at me, I would like to just say, hold on. So you got warped onto a crazy boat thing, whatever, right?
Aye.
So did we. We found the people who were running it, and we killed a bunch of them, and then they tossed us back out here. I guess they said they were going to send some stuff with us, and I guess they sent you? I'm glad you're okay. So you're currently in a boat.
You're saying we're back.
You're in a boat in the middle of the ocean. Please don't shoot me when I say this next part. Everybody that you got pulled up with is probably dead.
No real surprise there.
But you're here. Where did you come from?
It came from the wall.
Oh, huh. We were there once. We met Commander Vondra. She's cool. Oh boy. So we were trying to find out what was making some boats disappear. And we did.
Okay.
But, so what were you trying to do when your boat or whatever got disappeared?
I was traveling with some wonderful supplies down to the Crescent Wave headquarters.
Alright. Well, that works, because that's where we are. Out of character briefly, headed with a question mark to you and a period to him.
You haven't really decided where you're going now that you've been deposited back in the ocean, to be fair.
But what I'm asking is that headquarters, is the grand ship where he was going?
Well, he used the real company name,
So,
not
no,
the pirates.
it's the question that I'm...
However, you
Either
know
way.
the truth of things.
Yeah.
Right.
Either way, he's also an asset now.
Yes. So generally, we can I'm currently having the thought process of, do we bring him where we're going? And I think we are, no matter what. I think he's in for a ride.
Choice, yeah. I think he's here now. And
So yeah, we are going to basically the same place. The Crescent Wave. The head of the Crescent Wave is one of the people that we are actually going to meet with.
You know Samson?
Yes. He's shot at a friend of mine once, but, he seems like an okay guy.
You do know Samson.
So, yeah, we're actually, he and his are the people who sent us out to investigate what was going on. So we're going to now report back now that we're not dead. I think. That's my plan, at least.
I'm going
to run it by my guys.
All right. I'm going to choose to trust you. Simply because you didn't die immediately upon taking a scorching ray to the face, which means hearty, which means I probably can't kill you today.
And if it helps, we don't want to kill you.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Fair enough.
Yep. Also, Trev, we don't know that yet.
Listen.
He points the wand immediately back at you.
He seems all right. He seems okay.
Listen, it's not a jab against you, man. We just don't know yet.
He seems okay. I know that he shot you in the face, but he seems all right. We're in the same boat here, both literally and figuratively.
I am going to stay in my crate. Let me know when we get there.
Okay, do you need anything?
Water would be great.
All right, I'm assuming we have some of that. Can I, shout to the cool guys whose names I forget because I'm terrible?
Giorgio, Giovanni, and... No,
actually, I'm not going to
Giovanni.
shout. When we part ways, I'm going to ask one of them to bring some
The G's.
some refreshment down to our buddy in the hold.
Sure. You hear a very muffled and then one of the
Thanks.
halflings runs down with a water skin and kind of hands it to you.
All right, I'm gonna toss it over to the dude in his crate.
All right, he
Just
grabs
be
it
like-
out of the air.
You really don't have to stay in the crate, but if that's what you're comfortable with, okay, whatever, dude.
I can guard my crate.
Works for me. I have no idea. We're gonna go meet with the rest of us, and my vote is gonna be going back to talk to Samson and company. We'll see what they have to
Agreed.
say, but it seems good.
Let me know when we get there.
All right.
He slowly pulls the false bottom back down on top of himself and goes back into his box.
He's a Looney Tune. I love it.
That's really good. Yeah.
Guy that lives in a potato box.
A potato box.
I didn't even ask his name. I'm the worst. All right, let's go.
All right, you guys head back
Charisma
upstairs.
score of 10, folks.
You guys head back upstairs. We're gonna call it there for this evening.
Yep.
Is that who I think it was?
You have no idea. You have no idea that there's even a crazy dwarf on their boat. You don't even know they're back in this reality.
Yeah, we're just heading down a mountain.
And
Just
out of
on a
character, if it
mountain.
was any weird dwarves that we had met, Marlon would have recognized them.
I think so. Yes. Which is why I.
And he
asked
also
if
would have
looked
sounded more
familiar.
Italian.
Yes, I will say this is not a Jerselheimian dwarf.
No,
Okay. All right. Great. Then I have no fucking clue.
it's someone I was looking for.
Oh.
That none of us would know, and you wouldn't have seen him, so that will have to wait.
Fancy.
Actually, you all would have known.
It's actually, I was talking to Jason. I was like, I think I know who this is, but we're not there.
It's the two people who would have paid attention to that conversation are not there.
I mean, this might just be a player doesn't remember thing, because I don't remember anything.
One of the things you were asked to do by the person who is friends with Parliament's Lady Love was to find her boss,
I think this is the guy who made the fancy sword.
His name's Jasper.
Jasper.
I mean, I feel like it's at this point far too late for me to ask that, but Marlon, you're welcome to if you want. You'd remember, because you remember everything related to Petunia, I'm sure.
I remember lots of things related to Petunia.
So this is the part where you might want to do that. I don't know. Well, you can do that later, but yeah, whatever.
All right, so we're called there. Sorry about teleporting you guys.
Fuck you, Gary.
See, that was me.
You have a great charisma.
If you're
I was
actually-
expecting you to win.
I
If
didn't
you're
think
actually-
a 17 was shitty.
He had a spell save DC of 18.
If you actually didn't
17.
want that to happen, I'm just going to remind you of the old D&D truism that I saw on Matt
True.
Mercer's Twitter recently.
Very true.
If you don't want your players to fail, don't ask them to roll.
True. That's a good point. That is a good point.
But we'll roll with it. We'll figure it out.
I mean, it got way less drastic than I was expecting because I rolled okay on the plane shift table. If I had accidentally plane shifted you into the ocean or
Higher up, or
Yeah.
one of many other things.
no, I have this nice little table over here that says
Bronx's house.
it is a D20 roll, and it's just like a bunch of different places that could end up, and I rolled the one that was on top of a mountain. And I said, okay, how do I work with that?
Wonderful.
So yeah, good luck on that. Morgan, go have fun. Talk to you later.
Adios.
Well, lady, man.
Bye.
And I hope everyone has enjoyed the first official episode, I guess, sort of
Yeah.
Band of Blunderers. I'm gonna hit stop broadcast now.